Hello, lovelies, and welcome to Divine Goddess Tarot. My name is Jessica. Welcome back if you are returning and you've subscribed, and welcome if you are new. I channel in your Divine Goddess energy, no matter if what you identify as far as feminine or masculine. This is for everyone, since we have both energies running through us, and that is what creates our universe and our life, is feminine and masculine energies. And when we balance those, we create in a very productive, powerful way. And by tapping into our feminine energies, that is our power. And so today we are going to call into the universe for goddess energy to give us messages, to shine some light on our path, and what could be either in our way or advice on how to get out of our way. And so the goddesses definitely do that. We've got Sigyn for sacrifice. I'll go ahead and show you that. And that is very fascinating. We're just going to see what goddess will be in co-creation with her for a second message. I usually like two at least. And we've got Valkyrie for victory. So, all right. So with these two beautiful goddesses, what I'm hearing is, so Sigyn is a very interesting goddess, and I read her story, and her husband was basically bound, and he had a serpent above his head. And in this picture, as you can see, she's got a bowl on her head. She is holding the bowl so that the venom doesn't drip down on her husband's head. However, when the bowl fills, she has to actually go and empty the bowl of venom, causing her husband still a lot of pain because the venom at that time is dripping down. So the sacrifice is to be able to do what is the task at hand. We still sometimes must create suffering. And in partnership with the goddess Valkyrie for victory, I know I've read this one before, but as a reminder, this goddess is all about victory and choosing our battles and going forward with our dreams. And even though, and what I'm hearing with the message with these two goddesses is that we sometimes must make sacrifice to be able to fulfill those dreams. And it is discerning the wisdom of what we must give and take and what we must do to be able to move forward. Clearly, she had to empty the bowl of venom, right? That was something she must do. And in choosing to do certain things, there are costs. So with life, that's usually what happens is when we make choices, we are settling to put our energy towards a directed and chosen path, and some other things must fall away, or some other things we must, I guess, sacrifice to be able to complete the bigger picture. So let's go into defining more with that with tarot and what those messages are. And really choosing our victory is choosing a goal. And even in battle, there are fallen soldiers. So I'm hearing that too, that our life sometimes are to get to the goals we want, we have some things that are sacrificed. And yes, so the death card right off the bat. We sometimes have to move away from things. We've got the Magician, and then we've got the Hermit. Or ending of cycles in order to fulfill really what we want. And this could be a job, this could be some of the things that we have been passionate about, and they're just not realistic for the overall picture. Or maybe we put them down for a minute and come back to them later. We've got, the Ace of Cups. We've got 9 of Pentacles. Right there. 5 of Cups. The Empress. Beautiful. And Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. Nine of Cups. All right. Yeah. There's definitely a time of reflection of what is working, what isn't working, and sometimes what we can do is, if we have all these things and we're trying to balance, if the unrealistic aspect of Sigyn would be that she would never let her husband hurt, and that's just not realistic. And in order to have victory over fulfilling her role of still protecting, she had to also allow him to be hurt. And so what I'm hearing is that we may have to make some choices in our life that must come at a cost, and it must be to either put that down, the death of something, a death of an old way of being that are hurting us. It could be also, I'm also hearing an addiction, some smoking, something that could perhaps be in our way of truly having the vitality and the health that we want. It could be something that just could be a behavior that isn't working in our life. Maybe partying less because we're too tired. It's something that really rolls into the next week of the things we want to create in our life regarding maybe our career, or it's in our way with our relationships. Inward reflection and shining light on what is working and what isn't working, I'm hearing with the Hierophant, or the Hermit rather, and the Empress being here with total compassion and love, and really going into that motherly viewpoint of our life, of nurturing, of what is not working, so that we can truly step into the magician energy of creating the life we want. And this is something that is very powerful. And there's the Nine of Pentacles here is, you're almost there, but there's things that must be eliminated for it to come to fully into fruition. The Nine of Cups is in the future tense of you're going to be fat and happy with your life, of being content with the things you've created, and knowing that with the letting go of what isn't serving you, you truly are in a place of this. I love this energy of the Empress. It is such great energy. It is the knowing, it is the connection to what your purpose is and what you must do, but to be open to the offerings that are coming, and that there are other offerings, there are other things, even though other doors might have to be closed at this time. And the victory is yours. I mean, I'm going right there with the Magician and Valkyrie as far as your victory. This is, your life is yours, and you have the ability to transform it. There's karma here, there's destiny here, there's things that you must do. And to settle into the Seven of Pentacles here, of maybe not making that step yet, not eliminating certain things, but really analyzing what's in your life and what's working and what isn't working, and then taking the step forward. And when you do that, the Five of Cups is here going, yes, there's walking away from things, but you've got cups here. Don't forget, you've got other things here and offerings that are going to be coming that will be more well suited to what you're creating in your life. And when you step into that and truly embrace change, is when you really step into that Empress energy, that I've seen what I've created and I'm happy, I'm content, I am feeling completely fulfilled. And when we do that, because we're truly not holding on to ways of being or things in our life that aren't working, then we free ourselves into a life that is full of possibilities, full of more. And people get really hung up on choosing or settling in our world because there's so many options. There's a book I highly recommend, and I'll put it in the description. It is 4,000 Weeks, and it's not a time management book. It's 4,000 Weeks, time management for mortals. That's what it is. And it's very good because he talks about your time management and choice and the things we choose. And this is probably one of my top 5 books to read, what really gets you centered on making your choices in life, and not getting hung up on settling. A lot of people, is even with dating, we can swipe. There's always this endless thing of choice. Well, eventually we choose even by not choosing, and that can really get us into trouble with creating really the life we want if we're not making a choice, we're not settling, because settling is making a choice. But the power in settling is that now that we've made this choice, we can put all of our power, our focus, and our direction into these choices, and really fully stepping into creation and putting our power into that choice. And that's where the fulfillment and the beauty of what it gets to create comes to life, because we actually have something to focus our power on. And I know that when I don't have a direction, a goal, a mindset of this is what I'm creating, it just feels like chaos. It's floating in limbo, not really having a direction. And our goddess energy wants to direct it. It's got to ground into that masculine energy, that God energy of focus and direction and having goals. So write that down, make choices, move forward. And if there's adjustment that gets to be made, do it. If there's sacrifices that get to be made, do it. But the victory is yours. That victory is yours, but you've got to claim it. You've got to choose a direction. And so I'm really hearing that the message here is for you to step into that power of choice and direction, and let what you are not choosing close. Let it go into the 9 or the 10 of endings and new beginnings, so that you can truly be into that energy of connection, of direction, of that goddess energy, that God energy of what you are truly creating in your life. So let's go ahead and get one more message from the Gaia deck. I love this. This is really beautiful. Sometimes we're just not choosing, or we're in limbo, and it doesn't get us anywhere. Right here. Purification water, emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. Very beautiful. This, I love this. Like, I love ritualistic water, baths, showers, and use the connection to water as a perhaps something of purifying, to get really clear on what it is that you want to create in this beautiful lifetime and journey. So I don't know if anyone did their full moon ceremony of just setting water out and letting the moon touch that water and drinking it the next day. I love that ceremony because, or a bath ceremony or a shower ceremony, because it's cleansing, it's getting clear, it's having intention to do that. And when we use water or something physical to really tap into our creation, that earth aspect, because the Empress, she's very connected to the earth, getting in nature, using water. Those are the elements of our life, and they are there to teach us, to purify us, to guide us into the cyclical nature of this beautiful journey. And when we tap into those powerhouses of sources that assist us in moving and getting clear, we really tap into the earth's power to create together. So I love this. It's very beautiful. Um, just know, with every death, there is a new beginning. So I hope that this message has served you today and moving forward into your beautiful life. And I thank you for joining me. Please like, comment, and of course, subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.